Hi folks, thanks for watching Captain Max. Today we're gonna fly to Adolfo Suarez Madrid-Barajas Airport in Spain. This was my last flight recently done for a very unknown time yet because of the coronavirus pandemic. Almost the entire aviation is grounded, almost worldwide, only a few flights still in the air every day, apart from the cargo operation. This situation hits the aviation industry very, very hard. And in this flight we did a repatriation flight to bring people home from Spain, from Madrid. And so everything was not as usual. The arrival today from north east was the standard arrival Terza to Sulu, routing via Terza, Nosco, Aspen, and then radar vectored approach ILS 32 left. The standard approach coming from the north on the east part is a 32 right approach, but due to the low traffic at Madrid-Barajas, only 32 left was for landing. For us it was good because we had a short taxi time to our parking stand from there. The runway on Madrid has 4 runways, 32 left, 32 right, 36 left, 36 right. But 36 left and right are only for departures at the moment, and the 32 runways used for landings. Madrid has a high elevation, 1,950 feet above mean sea level. There are only a few airports with such a high elevation in Europe. So approaching now the short final, 32 left. The runway has a displayed threshold of almost 950 meters, exactly it's 928 meters displayed threshold. Normally you may expect parallel approaches in progress, but today there was nothing. No rushed approach. As you can see here, the runway environment with the taxiways, and the Papi is far inside, visible on the left and right side, almost 950 meters from the beginning of the runway. There's also no markings here, which will start with the threshold. But you can use the full runway for the takeoff run itself. The runway markings visible, 32 left, we are on the correct runway now. The first high-speed exit in here is exit Lima 7, and there is a special instruction here. If you leave the runway, there's a landing traffic. You have the right of way before the taxiing airplanes. That means if there's an airplane on the taxiway, they must stop to give us priority to vacate the runway. Now turn left onto Alpha taxiway and continue to the old Terminal 1. Because of the dimension of the airport, there are different frequencies. We have different apron controls, so as well as we have a short taxiway to our stand, we have to change the frequencies. So Ryanair 737 taxiing out for departure. Usually there's much more traffic on the taxiways, so as you can see, aviation is down, and not only here, it's almost worldwide. For us, we expect to taxi via the Golf Gate, Golf 3, which brings us to our parking apron between Terminal 1 and Terminal 2, in front of the old terminal building and as well of the old tower from Barajas Airport. You see, the rain showers disappeared recently and there are a lot of water patches on the taxiway. So it might be so that the taxiway is slippery. That means for turns we have to taxi carefully. This is Gate 3, Golf 3, and from here we taxi to our parking stand Tango 14. In front we have the old building from Barajas Airport. By the way, the airport is 12 kilometers from the center of Madrid located. It's the 5th biggest in Europe and the biggest, of course, in Spain. In 2018 they had about 58 million passengers traveling via Barajas Airport. Usually it's much more busy, as already mentioned, but because of the crisis, nobody is flying anymore. So we turn now right into the parking stand. There's another Ryanair plane parked and as well Air Europe. So our parking stand is between Terminal 1 and Terminal 2. Ground staff is already awaiting us to perform a quick turnaround and to bring the passengers, the first income passengers back to Spain and bring the other passengers back home. There's a little guidance system just in front of us, in the middle of the terminal, which gives us the distance remaining before we have to stop, which is aligned with the center line, with the yellow line, and as well with the air bridge which is located on the left side. So if we taxi not far enough, then we cannot connect the bridge. If we taxi too far, we also cannot connect the bridge. Turnaround is over now, and we already commenced our pushback. Departure runway is 36 left. That means also the long taxiway, or long taxi time, because 36 left is on the other side of the airport. It's very sad to see that the Aviation is grounded like this. And the future for the Aviation is unknown. And as well for our travel freedom. So we now taxi out via gate 2, Golf 2, and then we join Mike taxiway almost all the way down. Taxi clearance here is very simple. You get a clearance to taxi via Mike and so on to 36 left. And there's a standard routing published, so you just need to figure out which position you have, and then you just follow the standard routing published in the airport charts. Dark blue-gray sky is awaiting us for departure, and also the sky is crying. On the left side, already parked airplanes not in use for the moment. So the Iberia airplane just landed. They will taxi behind us to a parking stand. Also, Iberia has parked a lot of airplanes all around the airport, as you can see, a 330 on the left side, and as well on the main apron just in front of us, in front of Terminal 4. Taxi is straightforward here. The markings are good. Nevertheless, you always have to watch carefully that you use the correct intersection for turns. So we expect to turn right now. and we are behind an Air Europe 737-800 already ready for departure. In front you can see now the brand new Terminal 4S, which is usually used for all the long-haul flights, mostly to South America. Iberia is the biggest player here in Madrid-Barajas, and I'm not sure, but I think also Air Europe has a big base here, apart from Ryanair. So we are number 3 for departure at the moment. There's a Boeing 777 from British Airways about to line up. Then we expect to have the Air Europe departing in front of us. And then it's time to do the last takeoff for unknown time. Departure route is Pina to November, and as you can see now, Boeing 777 British Airways is on the takeoff run. Now the Air Europe 737 got a lineup clearance and is taxiing into the takeoff position. Now there's a little time delay because if you depart behind a heavy airplane, you need to have separation of at least 2 minutes, which is applicable for the 737 Air Europe. Cut 2, cut 3 holding point in front just below us. This is the stop position for us in case of a low visibility operation. And therefore we have to wait at this point if low visibility operation is in force. Today weather is fine, except it starts to rain a little bit, and after our lineup we have to check the departure sector if there is any thunderstorm cell or any severe turbulence in the cloud. It's very sad to know that now the last takeoff for a very unknown time is coming, but we are professional pilots and of course we enjoy each single flight. So lineup clearance received, Air Europe Boeing 737 is in takeoff run, and we expect departure clearance shortly. The MSA in our departure sector is around 10,000 feet, and our initial departure clearance is around 3,000 feet altitude. We checked the weather radar, everything looks good, and we are able to depart for our last takeoff, for our last sector for now. Enjoy the last moments with us. Thanks for watching Captain Max, and please stay tuned. There are more videos coming in the next weeks.